What is the very first thing you do when you wake up? Do you get out of bed and brush your teeth? Do you make breakfast, work out, or do you reach for your phone? Personally, I wake up and I go straight on my phone for at least an hour before I actually get up out of bed. It's something I genuinely enjoy doing. I'm cozy in bed, I'm scrolling through Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I like to see what everyone has been up to and what I missed while I was sleeping. According to Lucia Peters' article called What Happens to Your Brain When You Check Your Phone as You Wake Up, surveys show that between 46% and 61% of people check their phones before they get out of bed or within 5 minutes of waking up. The smartphone has become a constant companion. Humans are so attached to their phones that they can't do anything without it. Society has started to rely on technology, which has made the human race extremely lazy, has caused medical problems, and now we're dependent on such things. This speech is going to inform you of how this is a real source of addiction and how you can take initiative and fix it. During this speech, I'm going to discuss how technology has become a problem, why it is a problem, and how we can help it. According to Cancer.gov's article called Cell Phones and Cancer Risk, cell phones emit radio frequency radiation from their antennas, and our bodies absorb this energy. Neurologic effects are a huge concern for younger people since their brain is their primary exposed organ. According to the article, Effects of Using Mobile Phones Too Much, it is stated that scientists believe that there's a certain threat from using cell phones, and there's a connection to cancer from it. According to calculations, every minute that the human brain receives while on the phone is about 220 electromagnetic impulses, which affect the brain in cases of prolonged impact. Two types of brain cancer can occur: glioma and acoustic neuroma. Cell phones can also influence our nervous system and our vision. They can cause headaches, decreased attention, shortness of temper, sleep disorders, and depression. Sadly, radio waves coming from these cell phones are not the only reason for these symptoms. Many people, especially younger, lack the experience of human contact, which we could blame the phones for. These cause psychological problems, and people start to feel uncomfortable with face-to-face communication because they're so used to being behind a screen. As you can see from the examples I gave you, constantly being on your phone can affect everyone. But what has caused this is many different factors, and I will now discuss and inform you about them. Every single person you talk to will have a phone. New York Times article called Hooked on Our Smartphones mentions how most people check their smartphones 150 times per day or every 6 minutes, sending an average of 110 texts per day. People constantly want to see what other people are doing, where they are, what food they're eating, and they see this through social media. Society has made us want to show the world the best version of our lives. Alice G. Walton's article in Forbes mentions how a study shows that when young people give up their phones, they experience withdrawal symptoms. They feel a sense of loss, their heart rate and blood pressure increases, and people are so attached to their phones that they feel that they can't go without them. Society has put this phone into our hands, which can control a lot of things in our lives. New social media apps are constantly being produced, and this is really what lures people in. Now that I have talked about the causes of being addicted to technology, I will now explain some solutions for this problem. The biggest one is to reduce screen time. If you can't take initiative and reduce screen time yourself, there is a setting on the iPhone where you can set time limits for each app that you open up every day. According to the Mayo Clinic Health System, there are health benefits associated with slimming screen time, including improved physical health, decreased obesity, improved mood, and enhanced relationships. The National Center for Health Research states that cell phone users should take precautions by avoiding carrying your cell phone in your pocket or anywhere close to your body, since the cell phone emits radiation even when not in use. Also, finding other pastimes like different hobbies or even socializing with family and friends will help too. In this speech, I have told you about how technology is a problem, what the causes of it are, and some preventative measures that can be taken. The majority of people in today's society are addicted to their phones. This speech will inform you on how an attachment to the cell phone can be dangerous and how we can help reduce this connection. In today's world, it is almost impossible to imagine life without cell phones. It's convenient, you can communicate with people, be entertained, the list goes on. Society has put us in a bubble where we are all glued to our phones, and a lot of people have become addicted. Next time you wake up from sleeping, try not to go straight on your phone and instead do something more productive and healthy. These will be some measures that I will take to help improve my mental and physical health.